Alright, what's up guys? We are back. kind of Probably gonna be kind of a quick stream, maybe not, depending on how much we're looking to get done here. But I kind of wanted to start a new thing I've been thinking about doing for a while, which is doing some Arma missions. Now these aren't going to be missions that you're going to see like units do, because I'm no longer in a unit. And what the hell is that? Get out of here. I'm no longer in a unit, but I figure I'm going to do these high quality, missions. We're going to build a couple. We're going to try to build out a campaign. Sort of live on stream. You'll see me do the entire mission build from the kind of conception of the story of what the mission is going to be, the AI. I'm developing the cinematic. I want to say cutscenes because it's not really going to be a full cutscene, but yeah, the little bit of little cutscenes that we're going to have in there. And just everything that goes into that. I haven't really seen too many people do that. You get a lot of like the Zeus missions that are going on. So I haven't done this in a very long time. I forget exactly when my unit collapsed Task Force Mamba back in the day, but it's been a really long time. So I kind of had to brush up a little bit on some of the things. So I haven't. So I've already got some of the base stuff done. Haven't really done any of the actual mission stuff yet. So let's just pop in here to Pakistan. See how this loads up now. This is sort of built off a campaign that I actually built back in Task Force Mamba. Mamba. So when we flip over to the document side of things, you'll see a lot of things that are already kind of written, and all the information is invalid and doesn't apply here. I'm just using it because it's already kind of built out how I liked my template. So we'll be using that and then just kind of erasing the information that's there and putting in the mission that's going to the information for the mission that we're going to be using today. So let's take a look at what we already got done here. So this is the where our players are going to start off. They're going to start off inside this bird here, coming in for a landing over here. What's going to happen, and we've already done this because like I said, I kind of had to refamiliarize myself with certain concepts. It's going to land, it's going to pull over here. Now, kind of right where you see this guy here, it's going to pull over, and then the players are going to kind of go through like a level of cutscenes while this is happening, while their plane's landing. They're not just going to sit in the C-130 doing nothing. They're going to be given a cutscene of another team that will be going out on another mission separate from theirs. And this is kind of the area that we're going to be using for the arsenal and all that. These are the guys. They are automatically moved into the C-130 when the mission starts. None of this is set in stone. This is I just kind of started spawning things down just to kind of, have certain things so that I knew what they were. I think the only working VAS or arsenal I should say is right there. I'm not sure if I'm even going to have arsenal yet, but we'll see. I kind of like to let people play the way that they want to play, and yeah. I don't like to be too controlling. I also am on the fence about Ace, whether I want Ace in here or not, because if it were my mission, it'd have Ace, it'd have TFR, it'd have all that stuff if I was running it in one of my units. But I don't know how much I want to really take away from the player. I'm definitely not going to include a radio mod because that's, use it or you don't. So this is kind of our basic setup area. Not a lot's been done here. It's just very bare bones. The main thing I did was, I'll show you like in a minute here, is I went using unit capture and then using unit play. I actually did the flight for the C-130 so that it lands and kind of turns where we want. That was kind of the bulk of where I spent my time. We also have the makings of the AO area. Haven't really done anything with it yet either. I didn't want to do too much off screen. I just very basic stuff. So we have this convoy right here that's been hit. Some of these vehicles are actually destroyed, but you don't see it in the editor because for whatever reason it just doesn't animate it. They have smoke coming out of them. These guys here are actually going to garrison the buildings and whatnot, so you see them just kind of standing there now. When the mission starts, they'll run off into random buildings and take up hard points there. We also have these guys here. They're kind of unloading the cargo. That was kind of the idea. This cargo box, I think, actually has to come out of here because I think during one of my tests, the guy in here tried to drive away, and there was some kind of physics thing where like the box kind of prevented him from actually being able to peel out. So that's kind of the bare bones of what we got there. Let's go ahead and just flip it open in the editor so you can kind of see what's going on. Sorry for my chair, by the way. It's old. It's about dead. It is about dead. Alright. So I'm this guy. But there's a C-130 coming in. Again, that's all done through unit capture. The idea is while these guys are coming in on a C-130, like I said, we're going to cut the shots of kind of another team just going out, trying to create this sort of immersive feeling that they're on a living and breathing air base. The problem with that, obviously, is the same problem everybody always runs into, where you have armor performance kind of becomes an issue. You can't really have too many just random units around. What the hell did I just do? There we go. But yeah, it wasn't really that great of a landing. I learned that I can't fly in Arma for anything at all. It's weird because like I'm used to flying in P3D, I'm used to flying in DCS, and then you come here and it's like you're flying paper. Like none of the gauges work or anything. It's just weird. There's no like real feeling or weight to the vehicle. It's just yeah. Let me see. Let's open up the Zeus here. So yeah, he's just gonna peel off the taxiway here, and then he's gonna park kind of over there where our guy is. He's gonna lower the ramps and let everybody out. And that is something that I've been sort of contemplating in my head as well, because I put everything here, and I did this before I actually built this part, before I even came up with it. I started building everything in this hangar here, but now they're gonna have to run past 2 hangars to get to it. So I'm debating moving it over or not. But we'll see. Because in the original Velvet Hammer campaign, it was actually in that first build. So I just kind of started building that out, and I was like, oh, no, that might be a problem. But yeah, I basically wanted them to come like they're just arriving at the what do you call it? Joint Base Raptor is what we were calling it. I haven't really come up with a name for most of this stuff yet. For this campaign, for the public-facing version, I should say. So yeah, you're gonna have to forgive me on that because I don't have all the names mapped out yet. But I guess we can just call it Joint Base Raptor. It's not really that big of a deal. We kind of assume the role of 2-7, so it's the War Dogs. It's a USMC-facing sort of campaign. That's the way that we did it in TFM, because we were kind of experimenting with this. It was kind of a silly idea. It was like we were this super, kind of Black Ops unit that didn't really have a existence, sort of public facing, so we would just kind of take on an identity for each campaign that we did. And this specific one was Marines, and I really liked the structure of it. And we never got to complete it before the unit went kaboom. So that is the reason that I kind of wanted to pick it up again and do something with it. But that's kind of all we got done there, and you can ignore the objective. That was me fooling around with the system, seeing how it worked. This is how the convoy looks now. So you can see this thing's all damaged up. We got tires out, all bunch of hits here, tires out there, smoking wrecks. I would like to kind of have it be like I don't know how I would do it without significantly impacting frames or whatever, but I'd like to have like landmines have gone off, so you've seen you would see like clusters underneath the wrecks, or RPG hits on the walls and things like that. But I just don't know what good way of doing it. I may be able to do a unit capture, unit play thing. You can do firing, and I might be able to get away with doing that and then just having it replay those moments. But for right now, we just haven't done anything with it. So our guys have kind of taken up random positions. Some of them, I noticed, just stand there and don't do anything. I mean, that's the kind of life they want to live. They just want to sit there. As far as making them do specific things, we will play specific units, obviously. I just wanted to see how that was going to work, whether I was going to like it or not. Trying to get an idea, because Arma has changed so much in like the 4 years or something that I haven't made missions with it. And see, oh yeah, we also got these guys here, kind of a mechanized unit on a slow patrol walk around the area. I hope they're not going to get stuck on that rock. That was one of the last things that I added there. So that's all we got down for now. We just have some basic guys in buildings. kind of patrolling it. I think there's some guys back here. Yeah, so you got some guys back here as well as one of the control points up here. Kind of a little roadblock going on. Some mounted guns pointed at random things. And this blown up oil truck here. The mission is supposed to be for a minimum of 4 guys, a maximum of 13, I believe, is the USMC squad is squad size is 13, I think, because it's 4 squads of 3, and I think there's a command guy, so it's 13. We'll look up that later. But yeah, I don't know why these guys just like to hang around. There's always there's a couple of guys in the squad that won't move or do anything. So one of the kind of first things I want to do today with you guys is going to be to do the basic cinematic. So basic kind of not everything, because I don't think we're going to be able to get everything in. I have to do flying for all the, and I will show you guys that. I will have to do the flights for all the helicopters because I don't use AI flying. I think it will also prevent this mission from being done on a dedicated server because of the fact that I don't think unit capture or unit play, I should say, works very well on a dedicated server. I will test that out to double check since it's been 4 years. Maybe they've done something to fix that. But this guy here is not a real unit, obviously. And this trigger I think is just for it's for the radio stuff. So you won't need that either. It's just kind of a basic thing. What the hell is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, so you're going to see some basic stuff that I've laid down that I was just testing out. This thing, for instance, calls this Argent Dawn, which isn't at all what it is. It's actually going to be... just remove that, because I don't even like the way that works. I kind of want the mission name to scroll across at a specific time in the mission, because it's an overlapping campaign, so this campaign is Velvet Hammer, and then the specific mission is Moving Day. So it's, day 1. So I kind of want to look into that, see if I can get that to spawn in, and how that works. If I can sort of dynamically make the thing pop up, because I've done it before they did all this stuff in Zeus, so I'm pretty sure I can do it again. It's just going to be a case of finding the scripts, which has been the big kind of pain. Is like, I remembered how to do all this stuff, and then and actually finding the code around. All right, what do we need to do here? Let me flip this up. Okay, so maybe switch to. I think it's this one. I'm trying to give you guys the desktop capture, which I think is this one. Let me just double check that. Yes, it is. All right, so I got this script. Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah, it does like camera stuff. That I found on just Google, I guess. It has a basic, I really like the way that the camera worked in it. And it's like you set it up with kind of invisible helipads and you kind of follow it around. We'll have to heavily modify the script, but I think it should work for our needs. So let's just go ahead and grab this folder and just chuck it into our mission here. Oops. No, Windows Store, come back. Oh, well, whatever. Open that, and then we need to open... Wait. No, we don't really want the init, but just grab this and throw it in there for now. Okay, so he's got everything commented off. Let's comment this off as well. We don't want to run any of this. We'll run it sort of on a radio trigger or something as we're testing it out. But it'll be something like that when we use it. So it's under AL intro.sqf. All right. So grab all this stuff. Pop that into the main folder here. I think the AL is from the guy who made it. I think. Yeah, alias. All right. Now I haven't used this one before, so you're just gonna kind of watch me bang my head trying to figure it out, just like you would if you downloaded it. As for the links for this, I don't actually know where the links are, but like I said, you see the guy's name there by alias. I'm sure if you search for Arma 3 camera by alias, it'll come up. Okay, so he's got all of his shots in here, which we don't necessarily need. So I don't know if we need any of this really. So we won't even use this folder or this file just yet. The main thing that we're looking at is just how we're setting up the calls here on first shot. We're going to need that code to sort of relay what we're doing here. Okay. So if I remember correctly, we'll just have to set up a shot. So let's just try it out. We can bang some heads here. We do have it underneath the same folder and everything, so it should all work. Okay. Make sure we copy that. Just go in game real quick. Let's see, what is it? Camera 1 is establishing. Camera 2. Oh, what is that? Uh-oh. Line number 3. Must not have had everything commented out that I thought we did. Oh. Yeah. Let's just reload that just to double check. So this is why that's loading. You see that when I hit the command debug console. There, this little thing comes up. This right here is just the code that, well, you can get rid of this. It's just animating the door when I was playing with that. But this basically adds all the objects to MCC, or not MCC, to Zeus, so that all the objects now appear when I hit Y. You may have noticed the last time we did that, we didn't really get all the objects that were already here. It just adds everything. You don't really want to run that if you have a ton of stuff, though, because it has no filter. Like, I'm talking the very specific line that I have here is for everything. Where the double quotes are, you can put something like man there, or there's a couple different filter words, but you rarely really want to run this one because this one adds everything. And back in the day, it would also add, like, if you had like a lot of script stuff in there, some of the triggers would get added and it would crash your game every time. So I haven't had that this time, but I haven't really done anything advanced at all in this mission yet either. So basically, you want to have it something like man or something. I forget the exact one. So anyway, let's see if we can get this to work. If I remember correctly from the YouTube video, he was using like helipads, invisible helipads. So just get like 2 of these down. And I just kind of want to see what happens, so let's take a look. Ooh, I don't want to get rid of that script, though. I guess we're going to have to just copy that to somewhere. Wow, neat. Just put that there for now. Alright. Now I got to go back and grab that script again because I freaking overwrote it. So this guy here. Okay. We can actually get rid of that wait until we don't need it. Cam 1, Cam 2, and target 1. Camera 1, camera 2, and target 1. I guess we'll just see what happens. So let's go, let's call this Husky 1, and then we'll just go ahead and quickly set up these guys. They pop up. Ever. Oh crap, can I not name these things anymore? Guess not. Son of a bitch! That's the problem right there. Yeah, I can't name them. Can I name the regular ones maybe? No, you can't name them at all. What the hell? That's weird. Maybe it's the other ones. Ah, maybe it's because I'm using the cup ones. For the love of God, let me name a pad. Try a square one, maybe. Nope. Damn, that sucks. Okay, so that kind of ruins the whole thing. I'm going to have to rewrite some of that script then because it kind of relies on having these helipads as a named unit, but maybe we can also do this too. See if it'll let us go back here and maybe name it in the actual, editor. Do. There we go. Let's just call it Cam 1. And cam 2. Alright, so camera 1. Trying to think what the hell cam 2 is used for. Because if you have a target and you have cam 1 and cam 2, it's like an establishing shot, and then, I don't know. But yeah, we'll put, I guess, right here. We're just going to test and see what it does. Which is going to be what a lot of this video is, by the way. If I haven't, I don't think I explained that good enough in the beginning. I'm just getting back into this. I haven't done this in a very long time. Everything that I do here, unless you see it work on screen, just take everything with a grain of salt, because I'm working my way through this as I go. So I wouldn't say anything that I say is 100% like fact, because it's been so long and so much has changed. Like back when I was doing this, like we didn't have Zeus yet. Like, well, it was towards the very end we got Zeus, but we had MCC before that, and that's what everybody was using. Okay, actually that's probably fine there. Let's just see what happens with that setup there. Is there any documentation on that? Okay, actually does say. Okay, a string where the camera is created, replace with the name of an object you want the camera to start from. And then number 2 is where you want the camera to move. If you don't want it to move from the initial position, put the same. Oh, okay, nice. I got you. Oh, cool. So that kind of works. Let's just see what happens, though. Just run that. And there's a problem. Loop done. Oh, it's in the actual file. God damn it. Alright. Does the camera work.sql? Or SQF? Oh shit, what was the, if not loop done, then... Well, that's weird. There you go. Okay. That is my bad. Okay. What, are we passing that variable? No. Okay. So I wonder if I can get away with that at all. Oh, okay. Meow. It's so fast. Hell yeah. Okay. I think it's because it's a 9-second shot. Alright. Cool. That wasn't bad. Obviously I don't really want that though. So we're gonna have to figure out the exact position. I just wanted to see what it was gonna do. Oh, you're not gonna give me control back? Oh, you dirty little thing. Alright. Oh, okay. So we're better off testing this in an SQF. So let's go ahead and just make some random SQF file here. Because there's a lot of stuff we need to execute. Let's just copy this file. Ouch. Just get rid of that. Keep his name there, but get rid of the join in progress script. You can actually get rid of, I think, all of this. Well, actually, let's not screw with it too much. I just need it to work right now. Okay, so for now we can get rid of all the different shots. We only need shot 1. Okay, let's set this up in the editor here. Okay, so how do you want to do that shot initially? Initially, you probably actually just want it kind of near the aircraft. So we can just grab camera 1 here. And now I got to go find camera 2. Because camera 2 kind of You just kind of threw that one in outer space or some shit. Alright. So we'll see what that looks like. I kind of want to start it right kind of there. Oh yeah, that's a little bit too high though. Kind of go there and then get me camera 2. Which, who knows where it went. Jesus. Okay, so it's going to move the position of camera 2, which is insanity. Get you down here. So this needs to be a very quick cut. If you ever watch like an action movie, or any movie in general, really, you notice the cuts are very quick. You don't really linger. You're not going to sit there for 10 seconds staring at a plane flying. So you want like, kind of like a zoom up, and cut, and something else, you know, whatever. Even if it's the same, if all you're doing is watching the plane land, you're going to be watching it from different angles. You know what I mean? The whole nine. You don't want to just sit there and just have people staring at the same thing as it just flies, because then it gets really boring. All right. Not that I'm a master or anything. Okay, we should probably lower this as well, because the plane's going to be going down. That's just a good point. Okay, yeah, we actually need to switch this up, because I'm just not remembering. When this actually starts, the plane is going to start from where this, see this little blue field here? It's actually a trigger for when I was starting my recording data. So I'd fly through that, and then it would start recording my data. So when we execute the script, it's immediately going to spawn in that location from where it started recording my data, and then fly forward. So the actual plane is going to start kind of somewhere in here, and we're just going to have to troubleshoot where that is, because we're not really going to be able to see in real time. Do you want a camera 2? Yeah, I guess we keep camera 2 just to keep a little bit of motion going on. Shit. Where'd camera 1 go? Blind, or did camera 1 just like run off somewhere? What in the hell? Okay. Put that there. Should be close enough now. Alright, cam 1. Oh, I see what it is. You guys just disappear if I don't have you selected. Gotcha. Okay. Camera 1. Let's just see what happens. Keep it there. We'll just run it through and just see what it does. Oh, man. Okay, in order to have it actually work correctly, we are going to need to add it to the initial init, because it has to be right there when the plane spawns for us to get the proper visual. So where's our thing at here? Okay. So it's actually going to be... Son of a... Alright. Looks okay. So I should... Yeah, because we definitely want Husky to be initiated already. We want it at its starting position. Then the camera takes over. So let's just see what happens. Almost don't want to look. Bonkers is what happens. Alright, that didn't trigger at all. Let's just make sure that Husky's still out there flying somewhere. Oh, I just saw him. There he is. Alright, that just teleport you backwards? Huh. Oh shit, did we make a boo-boo? Huh. Not that I can see. What the hell was that though? Because you notice like when I did that, for some reason, it teleported Husky back to the initial start point. Just really weird. No, maybe it's calling the SQF somewhere in here. That should not be happening. Okay. Well, this one's obviously wrong. I'm going to change it to Husky 1, but I don't see the reason why it would be, why I would be calling the ship back. It's awkward what that is. I'm sure there's like a logical reason for it, but I'm just too stupid to figure it out. Okay, what is this? What did I do now? Let's wear this. Nice concentration. Yeah, bro. Damn you. Oh, we don't need that. Get that out of there. Or actually, don't get it out of there. Just change it to false, because we're not really running the script like it needs to be run right now. We're just kind of hacking it together. Son of a bitch. You just pay attention. Stop breaking all the time. Alright, what do you want from me? Script. Let's see here. So we copied it pretty much in the, what do you call it? In the whole shot as it was. Intro to SQF. Where the hell is that? Okay, yeah, so that shouldn't be a big deal. Wait, that's really weird. Is the script actually calling itself? Because it looks like it's calling itself. It could be wrong. But so you come in intro SQF and it's like literally calling itself. So let me close all this crap, except for that one. Grab that code real quick. Actually, just save it to wherever. Just throw it in the main file there. Close all that crap. All right. Try this again here. Okay, so this is R and SQF. Okay. So you're going to want to move that down here where this guy is pretty much. Alright. See if this works any better. Man. Ugh. Oh, of course. Line 12. What are you complaining about now? Type will expect not a number. Let's say line 12. Yeah, line 12. Dang, I couldn't see the thing because it went away too quickly. Oh, you know what? I imagine that it's just calling, okay, that's fine. actually pop that back on there. It's not worked once, so it may just be the initiating it without doing the whole load through. Just isn't gonna work. AKA the stream where we break the script multiple times. While it reloads, let me just. Okay. Hopefully I saved that. No. What are you complaining about, Nan? See, still line 12. So it's this line right here. Expecting a bool or something? I didn't even write that code, so that's annoying. It's not my code, damn it. It's weird because we just had it working. Let's see. Like, it's not even getting down to the point where it actually runs the camera. It's just all this other crap that we don't really need. So we need to kind of gut the script, I would imagine, because it's got join in progress kind of code here, and it looks like there's an issue with it. And it's not my code, so I'm not really sure what the issue is. Let's see here. Just make sure. Let's do this real quick. So grab that and just paste over this again. Just in case I change something. So it's all default now. I haven't done any changes to it at all. Let's just see what that does. We'll also check the initial init here. Okay, is there anything different between theirs and ours? Bring that guy up there. Put them next to each other here. Not really. Then we got our Husky action thing that goes off first. So we just do this. Whoop. And just paste it right over top of it. Oh, that's what it is right there. God damn it. It's a long way around. Okay, so there it is right there is the parameter that we didn't pass it in the initial one. Okay. So it should be fine now, honestly. That sucks. Oh well. Okay. One thing I don't get is this call here. Oh, never mind. This is all commented out, so it's probably just explaining shit. All right. So it's just test and dice. Okay. Now, if we're lucky, it'll work. Because I know what the error is now. It took me like forever to figure it out, but it's just so that we weren't passing it a parameter that it wanted, so it kept spazzing out. As it was supposed to do, because it was our fault. Ooh, that's good, but at least we got the camera running. Yeah, okay, that's fine, because we didn't change any of the variables, so that actually worked as expected. Okay, so we should be good now. If we just go ahead and change everything back over, we can get rid of these shots here that we don't need just yet. And then we just go. Oops. Husky 1. We're going to have to play around with a lot of the variables. For the camera, because we definitely don't want a 9-second shot. So, damn. Problem is I kind of need a way to initiate all this again. It's almost like I wanted to run the init SQF. Can we get away with that? Would that actually work if I just ran? Probably not. Break the world with this one. But just ran this sucker again. Okay. So, one more time. We're kind of... Okay, so we're a little in front of the plane initially. So we're going to have to pull the camera back a little bit. It's also a little... Actually, I don't know if it's too high. That could actually work. So we'll kind of keep it there and pull the other camera out a little bit. Alright, so where were you? Camera 1. Yeah, right inside the trigger zone. So pull it back. Right about there. Probably fine keeping that there. And then we need to go in here and actually edit some of the code here. So duration and seconds. This is going to be after target name. We don't want 9 seconds. We want like maybe a 3-second shot. Zoom level takes values from 0.01 to 2. Zoom level. Okay. That is 0.02 and put it to just like that. And then what are the other ones? Attached. Okay, no, we don't want it attached to anything just yet. Well, see what that does. As long as we don't need to move camera positions, we can actually do the shot multiple times without having to reload it completely. But every time I have to move the camera around, that's gonna be a problem. Holy hell! Oh, it actually works kind of decent if it wasn't so what do you call it? If it wasn't spazzing out so much, you know, because it's too close to the bird. One thing I do wonder is why it keeps like repeating the shot like over and over again. It keeps going boop boop boop. Just shouldn't be done. I know. Should done first shot. Let's see, is that loop done variable not in there? Is that why? No, that's right there. Oh, okay. That's probably what it is right there, is this last variable there. Which is kind of annoying because I really don't want to have to change that right now. But we'll see here. There we go. I have my character back? No. It sort of worked. Okay, there you go. Hey! There's homeboy. See, the only problem with this is like, how do you get like a good view of like the landing you're deploying and stuff like that? I don't know. Right now we gotta switch the camera position though, because that is just a bit too much. Like, yeah, we're like right on top of it. It worked better that time though, with the fading out or whatever. We'll need to edit that because that's a little bit too exaggerated, but let's go ahead and grab camera 1. Where are you at? It's camera 2. Oh, you know what? Let's try this. Maybe there's a way to pause it. So if I can just pause it all. Oh, wait, no, there isn't a way to pause it. Damn it. I was going to say, if I could pause it, I could figure out a way to get the plane right where it is and line everything up. You do it like that, but you can't do it in Zeus. Shit. So I was trying to think of how I could do it, how I could hack it together to, but then it's like, even if I move it in Zeus, it doesn't save it back to the editor, so there was no point in doing it that way. Alright, where the hell are these, oops. Help back. Camera 1. Okay, so we were kind of like almost on top of slash behind, so let's just go ahead and lower that a little bit. Bring it back. Also gotta bring it more towards this side. Back, and then we'll get camera 2. I wish these both would show up. Okay, there you go. So you're kind of doing an establishing shot, kind of coming in, going along, crossing the body. That's not going to work, though. That's not going to do what we want it to do, unfortunately. So what we got to do is go here. And I don't know if it's going to delete it or not. There we go. See what that looks like real quick. Damn, we gotta fix that uncoiling where it first sends. Other than that, it's good, but the uncoiling just ruins it. Yeah. Man. Random question: what server does the DCS usually play on when the Harrier with? For 1.58, it's going to be the 104th. For like 2.5 or 2.2 or whatever the hell version it is, I play on the I think it's the F99th. I think is the server that I play on. Okay, so let's see if we can fix this uncoiling. Maybe it's something we can do in here. 0.1. Maybe the zoom is just too much. Could do that. Okay, well, let's just see what this does first, and then we'll think about that. So we should be able to just run this again. It's not too bad. It's not too bad, but the uncoiling kind of ruins it all. I'm not too worried about the text because we can get rid of that. Just trying to get the shot established. So I want to see what happens now if I just don't have the camera move. Just have it sit there. Run this again. I think that's the way to go because that looks much nicer than the weird. Like, it's just hard because we can't see where the actual position is due to the way that it's working. We don't have like a waypoint path or anything because it's flying. Like I flew the plane and then it's playing back my action. So because of that. There's no real good way to like follow it with the camera. So we only need a few shots of the plane anyway, so that actually works fairly decently. I'd like to get another shot of like the landing gear popping out if possible. And I mean, if we needed to as well, we will be doing this at some point in time. Kind of going in here and ripping up the script. I really don't plan to keep it the way that it is. But he does a really good job of kind of just, for a basic setting up a camera shot, you can do it really quickly. You could even have a Zeus mission, and you could do this on the fly, honestly. As long as you know how to send code out to all the players. Now, there used to be a way in MCC to do that. I don't know if there's a way in Zeus to just send code out to players. But, that'd be pretty cool. But there are certain things on here that you might want to like change, like the camera effect and stuff like that. So I may be expanding it more or not. It depends. I might just leave it the way it is if I think it works good enough. But I definitely need to configure some of the kind of like outgoing stuff. But for now, let's just keep working on shots. So that was one. We can actually take camera 2 since we're not using it anymore, and we can actually just use it as like the secondary shot established. So we got to grab this guy here. There, and just change these both to camera 2. And Also not like a fan of like his coding style. I'm weird. I like camel case man from like C. I'm just gotta have it. And this goes to false. And the other one is true. Okay, good. Only 2 spots that it references it, so we're good with that. Okay, so now we just gotta see what the angle looks like. So we just pop back in here and see what it does when it kind of hands it off from camera 1 to camera 2. Both very quick, like 3-second camera shots. Maybe even like quicker than that. If I could have the absolute control that I wanted, they would be a lot. That's actually not too bad. Not too bad. A little bit lower, a little bit more forward, and it'd be good. But if I could have the control I want, yeah, it'd be nice. I really want to get those landing gear coming down, which was a pain in the ass to do, by the way, because the AI isn't actually flying the aircraft. He's just like along for the ride and like being flown. So he wouldn't put his gear down initially, and he would just crash on the runway. It was great. Okay, so let's. I don't know why I flipped back. Spastic. All right, grab camera 2. Where did you go? Where did you go? There you are. Okay, so what did I say? A little bit lower. Not much, but a little, and then like forward. I'm sure some way I could play the script in the editor so I could see the path that it takes and get the camera right where I want it, but because the only thing that I know is that I was flying the C-130, and as soon as I flew through this block here, it started recording my flight data. And I'm pretty sure I was on a downward trajectory towards the runway at that point in time. And that's all I got to go off of. So it's going to be a lot of trial and error. Like I said, this is a new thing that I'm trying to do. So I don't know how much of this stuff I'll keep, like for the next round of stream / whatever I end up doing. I may like, if I know something's going to be like this where I got to do the same thing over and over again, and maybe you guys don't want to see that, I just won't do it on stream. I'll just do it in my own time. Then you guys will see the finished product, like the landing that we got here. Because that landing I did like a bunch of times as well. I cannot fly planes in DCS or in Arma at all. They're so weird. It's weird. All right, so we need a lot more forward. Where's the number 2? Is that it? I kind of just want to get the. Damn, it's not giving me the. There we go. Like a lot forward. I can't fly them in DCS either. I knew he was gonna get me with that one. Okay, there's shot 1. Probably shorten that down. Shot 2. I keep moving it, but I don't really know if it's moved at all. But no, seriously, look at this. Like this is. Let me see if I can get this up here. Where are you? I think it's under the United States Air Force, if I recall.
Standing by.
So this is the cockpit that you have to fly this thing from. I mean, come on now. None of these gauges work. Nothing's going on. Yeah. It's just weird. Jump out before I die. There we go. So you're gonna, oh yeah. Let's see if we can just take care of that real quick. Boom. Alright. Let's see. So we need like a lot more forward. Like a lot. I don't know if it's like changing the position, because it almost seems like it isn't changing the position, because it seems like let's see if we can get those things to pop back up again. There we go. Okay, it's the runway there. Is that higher? Damn it, I just want one to go straight that way. Instead of doing it on my own, just grab it and drag or whatever. Okay, there. Bring it down a bit more. See right about there. And see what that looks like. Not too bad. Not too bad. So at what point does he actually put down the landing gear? I don't know if I'm able to catch it in time. Because we want a mix of shots of the plane and then shots of the other squad getting ready to load out that we haven't actually created yet. So. Oh, yeah, he has a toy right here. So right where these wires are this broken ass fence or whatever the hell it is. Posts. Yeah, the landing wasn't too bad. I had to do it like 1,000 times, but wasn't too bad. Wasn't great. Boop. But yeah, to hell with flying modded planes and Arma. It's just weird. So that's good on that. Now we got to kind of figure out the other aspect of it, which is that we have this other team that's going to kind of be shipping out. And we're also going to have to do the flying for all the helicopters here. We're going to have the two Cobras pulling up, as well as the now I'm debating whether I want one of these to be like broken down, and we'll have some guys like fixing them, doing some like repair animations, and then we'll just have the two kick out with the two escorts. But yeah, we'll have to do the capturing for all the animations of exactly where they're going to go and everything and what their mission is. I kind of have some basic ideas in my head of what we're going to do with them, but as of right now, I don't know where we're going to send them, because they're just really going to fly off, and like as far as like mission makers concerned, they're just going to fly off out of the player's view and they're just going to get deleted, and they're doing a mission, they're on mission. But for us, we want to have them actually have a task, so at least story-wise, we know where they're going, we know what they're supposed to be doing. Not that the player could go there and see them doing that task, because that would just be a waste of resources, but... What do we want to do with you guys? And another thing is, like, I gotta figure out, like, how would you actually do a fighter escort, like a convoy thing? Because, like, I would assume that, I mean, because you're gonna have, at the minimum, you're gonna have, 3 Hueys and then your two Cobras. So I mean, do you put one Cobra in the front, one Cobra in the rear, with the Huey guys in the middle? I mean, I would assume that's how you would protect the package. You don't have enough Cobras to do a diamond formation or anything like that, so it's 1 and 1. But yeah, that's what's one of the things that always bothers me about trying to make missions, because you know that you're going to get like Milsim guys that come in and they're going to see stuff that you don't do right, and they're going to be like, ugh, I'm going to be mad. So I kind of like overanalyze things like way too much, I think, when I do it, but hopefully it's at least somewhat accurate, or authentic feeling, I should say. It's not going to be accurate because I've never served, so I do what I can. Yeah, this is kind of, I think, reminiscent of the, let's see if I can pull that up. See, this is the documentation, but this is actually based off the Velvet Hammer campaign that we did, and it kind of looks similar to, see if I can find that account. What the hell was that again? I have no idea. 0 results. Gaming 7X? Some crap. No, that's not it. I don't think it's really put task force mama and it comes up. There it is. So yeah, it's sort of based on this guy here. She even kind of looks the same. But this one was actually one that we snuck into the mod pack, so it didn't actually happen in game. It was all pre-recorded. It's kind of the opposite of what we're doing now. And we didn't have the... Who else go off? and that retarded like flyover. That was dumb. I should have taken that out because you see, he almost hits the what do you call it, the tail there. Oh, and I just kept it in because I was so like I hadn't slept in like 2 days. I was trying to rush it in for the operation, and so this is going to demonstrate one really good point here with camera angles is you're going to get some of these shots that last way too long. They're just there way too long. It's like this, for instance. It's way too much dead space. There's not enough going on. You get kind of bored just like waiting for this plane to like put its nose out of the hangar. So that's something that we want to like address when we're doing ours. We kind of got some ground rules though. One is that we're only gonna do a cutscenes like this in the beginning of the operation. Once we give control back to the player, it's theirs. We don't take it back away again. If you want to do something in the mission that you want the player to see, they're just gonna have to, you're just gonna have to hope that somebody's looking that way, because a lot of people who play these kind of missions and stuff, they don't want you taking the camera away like Call of Duty style and be like, oh look at, I blew something up over here. They don't care. So we're not really gonna do that much cinematic stuff. There's a few things that I want to do when they're rolling in to just kind of give like an immersive feel. If they see it, great. If they don't, I guess it's just a waste of compute cycles or something. But yeah, once they're on the ground, boots on the ground, we don't touch their camera anymore, and we're done with that. Oh shit! Boom! So that was the Raptor cinematic. It kind of launched the whole thing, which is this guy right here. Like I was saying earlier, none of this is relevant to what we're doing now. I literally just copied this over so that I had a what do you call it? I had a template to start editing it off of. So this is the internal briefing, which is like the briefing that you would hand out to mission makers. Like if we had a Zeus that would do one half of the operation or something, this is what he would go off of. So like I said, it's not to be distributed to enlisted. Just switch that out for like players. Anybody that's actually going to play in the operation doesn't want to see this one. They want to see the external briefing, which kind of right off the bat, has like a little bit of an address to them. It's in story, kind of chatter. And unlike this one here, it doesn't go into like what's going to happen in the operation, and all the little stuff. I'm trying to think if there's anything specific in here that it kind of gives away. No, not really. So, like I said, this is the one that we actually used back in Task Force Mama, back when it was in operation. So we were the Spartans, and the War Dogs were kind of like the ambient crew that was running around doing missions. They didn't really exist. The mission makers just sort of spawned them for immersion, and we'd always have a task for what the War Dogs were doing. Now in this campaign here that I'm making, you may notice that we're actually going to play 2-7, so we're going to be the War Dogs this time, and kind of like a little, I don't know, throwback or whatever. Their Spartans are actually going to be out there like doing their own thing. Just for giggles, like nobody from TFM is, I don't even think, still playing Arma, but they might be. So that was us there, ODA 3401, the 3rd Special Forces Group, and then we have the 7th Marines, which is going to be the War Dogs. Sorry. So we have to rewrite all of this stuff. I don't know how much in depth we're going to go with the internal and external, because none of these missions inherently will have a Zeus slot in them. They're just going to be kind of created missions, and you go. I'm debating whether I want to add like a Zeus slot in there, and then just give like ship a doc with the mission, and saying, if you're Zeusing this mission, this is kind of the feel and everything that I would like you to try to put on the mission. That's a little different though, because you're giving out to people that you don't know, and just random players in the community. You don't know how receptive or not receptive they're going to be to that kind of information. So who knows? Anyway, I need to take a piss real quick, and then I'm going to come back, and we're probably going to do some work on the actual like theme. So some of the storyboarding stuff when I get back here. Let me see if I remember the keys for this. All right, yep, I'll be right back. All right. All right, that should be you guys back in the game again. All right, so let's see if we can do this. Let's do some flying here. Yeah, let's just go in. Let's see, I'm just gonna put a helicopter down, and I'm just gonna kind of try to set my controls up so we can do a cutscene of, and you guys can at least see how that works. We'll film a cutscene of the helicopter just kind of taking off and shipping out, and you guys can at least see how that part's done since I did that one off stream. All right, so let's Zeus here. I don't think I have any of my controls set up for helicopters either, so that's gonna be fun. Am I being dumb? I am being dumb. Alright, well, that's a good question. Which ones did I put down over here? What do we got here? I'm guessing that's just the baseline. Yeah. You got close air support, which is just all rockets all day long. 2 sidewinders. What are these? Oh, you can't read the freaking sticker. Oh, hold on. Okay, those are AGMs or Mavericks. All right, I got you. So yeah. Holy hell, that thing can take a lot of Mavericks. And then ground suppression? It's just rockets. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that one works. I mean, you got 8 Mavericks, and you got, you know, your 2 rocket pods, and your sidewinders. So I think that'll be legit. So we'll just use the baseline. Grab this guy here. Take control of it. Okay. Good. I was gonna say if that plane hasn't passed yet, that might be a problem. All right, so we gotta set up all of our controls now. At least try to get some kind of grip on how we're gonna do this. Okay, cyclic forward. Okay. Oh, hit the monitor. That's how we do it. Oh, damn it! Wrong button. All right, move you back here. See here now, raise. I think how I want to do, if I want to do it inverted or not. Nah, I guess we'll just keep it normal. All right, pedals. Oh, that was already in there, apparently. Huh. Well, isn't that nice? Alright. I'll see how this goes. Probably gonna go horribly wrong. When you have track hour on or anything. I might need track hour for some of these cutscenes. I need to be able to look and see the other helicopters. That'll be a pain in the ace. Also, let me check the volume too. I hate how it cops out. Might have trouble hearing music. Let's see. Okay, now we're up. Can we hover? Not really. So spin around, make sure this is working somewhat decently. Okay. That's up. It's weird because like you're pulling it up to go up. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, in the real thing you raise it up and down, and this thing like pushing it forward and back, and it always messes me up. Okay, our rotors are pretty shitty. But our pedals are always bad, just universally. Okay, so we're gonna have to make this like a cheat scene pretty much, because piloting these around is not gonna work too good for me. Like, I don't have time to like become a good pilot again. So especially with this dude's head in my way. What the hell? It's like, how do you guys see anything with this big head in the way? Oh shit, wrong way. I like went to go like rest my throttle, pulled it back up. All right, so we're probably gonna want to have some kind of track hour set up to do these cutscenes, because the basic kind of flow of it's gonna be, you're gonna have one come up and you're gonna have to do the initial plane, and then you're gonna put in the script, and you're gonna be in the number 2 helicopter, and you're just gonna follow yourself flying. So let's see. I had an idea that because our missionary's over here, and I kind of wanted them to go by this region here, and I thought maybe we would have them kind of be fighting around here, but that wouldn't really make any sense. That they would take helicopters, 2 attack choppers, over to there, while our guys are gonna move out on MRAVs. So I think I'll just have them do a separate mission elsewhere. So we're just gonna have them fly out southeast, and then they'll obviously just get out of camera view or whatever, and they'll disappear, and the helicopters will make another appearance later on down the line, if everything goes correctly. So basically what we're going to do is have them lift from there, probably come forward, and God, I don't know if we can do that. Maybe if we cheat and use auto hovering, because like I don't have the control and I don't have time to get good again with the helicopter to do it. But I'd like it to kind of come forward, just kind of halt, and then they kind of just get online and then move out. I mean, that's a problem for a number of reasons, because one, you're going to have to fly each individual aircraft, so you're not going to have timing. You're not doing it simultaneously. You're doing it one, recording, finishing the recording, then going to do the next one, then the next one. So you're not going to have the thing with the timing, and if you mess that up, you have to redo all the recordings. So, I'm not liking that. Okay. So yeah, we'll have 1 lift, 2 lift. 2 will kind of drop back and allow the other heroes to come up, and he'll take the lead of the pack. So Gunrunner 2 will be the kind of in trail. Gunrunner 1, obviously, the lead helo taking on. So let's kind of do a dry run. Okay, so this straight down. All right. I don't know. I might need to reverse that throttle the way that is. So let's go ahead and put a crew into this guy. Get out of here. Well, actually, that might actually help me. You know, you could do that. That's pretty cool. Okay, the only thing is, I need to filter it by, don't want the Army guys, just want the Marine guys. We have a pilot. Maybe not. I may actually just delete the helicopter and put it back down again as a vehicle filled with people in it. Probably best anyway. Alright, let's just do that. Oh, you deleted my helipad, you bastard. Okay, Gunrunner 1. Yeah, we gotta do all of them. Okay. Okay, so these guys with crew in them. Oops. Oh, you're not gonna rotate for me now? There you go. That look good. It's good-ish. I mean, I don't really know how anal these guys are in real life about parking on the X or whatever you want to call it. So, just waiting for this to load now. There it goes. Okay. Be gun runner 1. And just, we can just go ahead and put them all down. Why not? It's not going to kill anything. And then we'll probably have to do our track hour just to get it rolling. Ah! Messed it up. Okay. Now we need the helos. See, we're using the I think we're using the machine gun versions, if I remember correctly. And what do we call those? Damn, I totally forgot what we called them. See, in CFM, we call them Icarus. Any transport helicopter basically designated Icarus. I never really liked that name, so probably not going to use that one. Okay. Oh, Jesus. How's that shot look? Good, because that's gonna be establishing shot too. You kind of come in down there. That'll be nice. So we gotta come up with a call sign for these mother truckers. Let's see. Got the document open here. Each one of my venoms for the MAW. What was that again? The third. It's a real thing. I remember that. So I think all these things were based off of like a real unit of some kind. It's annoying because I don't think I brought over that document. See, I have a document that explains what everything is, but it's on my other browser. Let's see. Let's bring it open. I gotta switch you guys out though first. Oops. I'm gonna put you guys on that. Okay, so I can go ahead and pull this up. Because the browser that I use on stream is just the one for you guys. It's not the one I really use in... It's not my Chrome, basically. Because that one uses my real email address and all that. And not my streamer stuff. And yeah, I wouldn't want a spammer to get a hold of my real email and just, like, go to town. But, Valid Hammer Story. Okay, that's the... Yeah, we also had this angle going on apparently with a reporter who was camping out, and it was back when the F-18X was being developed, so it was kind of a new thing. It had those like internal pods or whatever, or external pods, but they like closed and everything. All kinds of crazy stuff going on. We had like so many different threads for the mission and everything. It's kind of sad that it didn't get to be completed. All right. What is it? 3rd Marine Aircraft Wing. God, that was fucking easy. Okay, Talon and Icarus and Gunrunner. I don't want to use Icarus. So you can get you guys back to the desktop view. I think it's that. Hopefully. All right. Can be Kilo. Yeah, I think I'm just going to use Kilo for now. Just screw it. Let's just get it named. And then if I come up with something better later on down the line. I think that's what I originally used too when I made the template. Oops. Now we're all ready to go. Now, how do you want to do this as far as flight plan and everything? I'm trying to think. I'm just like going through my head. I'm like visualizing the scene, how I want it to happen. Do I have the combat birds take off first, or do you have the transports kick out and then the assault helicopters kick out after them? How do you do it? You kind of have to do it. I don't want to say in order, but because you can change the script around, but if you cause one helicopter to be out and in the way, then it's going to screw everything up. So kind of got to nail that down. You know what we could do? That could work. You could get rid of Gunrunner 1 and 2 here, and let's say they're already flying. So they're already out on the field, and then we just have these guys kind of set up. And then so we have them come up and kind of join in their line. And then what's going to end up happening is that I like that idea a lot better. So Gunrunner 1 is going to kind of come along and just kind of take the lead, and they're going to follow him out. And Gunrunner 2 is just going to, go in the rear and just fly him out. I like that. I mean, I don't know if that's accurate. It's probably not accurate at all for real military, but as far as trying to make a cool scene, I mean, it's the best that I can think of to really do. So in order for that to work, we're going to have to go ahead and do this first. So, or wait. Ooh. It's actually kind of complicated. How do you do the data for that first? Because you have a problem here you have a two kind of pronged problem here. One is that you need Gunrunner 1's movement data for the transport helicopters to follow. Yet if you don't have the transport helicopters data kind of already out there, you're not going to know how to avoid them. So you might actually have Gunrunner 1 like run into a helicopter that won't be there when I initially do the movement recording. But all right, let's just do it like this then. It'll be a little bit of trial and error, but let's just try it. So rather than move any of these guys, let's just create a helicopter here ish, because this is kind of what we know we're going to want to do with them. And hopefully they'll just hover. They'll just sit there, and the AI won't do anything dumb. Oh, I grabbed the soldier. Oopsie. That way we can, at the very least, have a pattern that we know we need to avoid. So as long as Gunrunner 1 kind of comes along right here, that'll be fine. All right, now we need to set up the recorder. Okay. Right now it's rigged up for playback. And this guy over here is the one that actually has the recording. So I'll probably use him again. I don't see any reason why we need to change it. Because we are happy, more or less, with the data that we got from the C-130, so I don't think we're going to need to refilm that at any point. Probably also shrink the area now that we're using a much smaller thing. 2020. Trying to think exactly where the recording should start. Because like you don't want to have it go too long, but at the same point in time, you don't want the players to like just see a thing like magically spawn and all of a sudden it's there. So what we can probably do is have, no, that won't work. I was gonna say have an AI fly to a waypoint, But as soon as the movement data kicks in, it's going to lock it into the position of the original movement data, and it's impossible for me to sync the AI up to my flight plan. So, I mean, we're going to be controlling the camera anyway, so we should be able to hide it. We should be able to obscure this from the player because we are in control of their camera at this point in time. So yeah, as long as we don't look out, towards like, because we'll be doing some establishing shots of them gearing up, so they're gonna be kind of running out of here, running into the birds. As long as we're not like staring like this to see the thing spawn in, should be all right. Okay, so that's where we'll kind of start it. Let's get our helicopter here. Start them up in the air. Probably need to do this a few times. So what we'll do is we'll record Gunrunner 1, go in, I'll kind of slow down and allow the kilo birds to catch up. Then we'll film the kilo birds 1, 2, 3, and then we'll get the last Gunrunner, since he's going to need to know where everything else is before we can film his data, and that's just how we'll do it. Okay. Oh, let's make sure we're the player. Gotta click on pilot. Which one's the pilot? Okay. Let me pull that up, I think. Oh shit, I don't have track hour on. We'll just see what happens. We're probably gonna have to put track hour on just so I can get... Oh, I forgot about this. Forgot that we still had this playing. And blurry vision. Oh, thankfully we don't start moving, so it's not that big a deal. Alright. So we're going to kind of come through. Should warn us at some point here that we're recording. If we fly through the trigger properly. Oh god, all the helicopters are dead. What? Why? What did you do? Okay. So I did not... Oh, okay. Because I disabled the trigger, so we have to rename it. No big deal. My god, I said don't do anything stupid. Probably clipped into each other. Alright, one thing I am noticing is, like, this is very... Like, I could not use this joystick in Arma. Back in the day, I had to switch to my SciTech. But I don't want to do that just to make a video, so hopefully we can just kind of cheat on this. I don't have a dead zone or anything set for this, do I? Because it's like a lot of work just to get it to do its thing. Okay, let's take out the dead zone entirely. What about you? We want a little dead zone on the pedals because they suck. They're just bad. Does it? Okay, those two. Oh, why is there a dead zone on the throttle? Okay, that should be fine. Alright, so what happens here? Alright, that's a little better at least. Okay, let me just go make a quick change to the some of the files here so we stop getting that initial intro, as well as the fix the trigger so that it actually works. I'll fix the trigger, and I don't know what happened here. Like, I wasn't observing them, so I don't know what they did. Maybe I didn't put them high enough for it to actually say that they're flying. So I kind of feel like they have enough space between each other. But let's move them over. Oops, not higher, damn it. Forward. Like an extra square or something. So that'll give us a lot of room there. But judging by the way that they are, so this guy's going to come up and come forward. Or this guy. No, okay, there we go. This guy's going to come up, come forward. And this guy. It should be. I mean, because Gunrunner 1 isn't going to stop. He's just going to go right by him. So the relative position shouldn't matter that much as long as we just have like a baseline for where the helicopters should be. Should be alright. Oh, I didn't take out the damn thing. Forgot to comment out the intro thing. Do that right now. Oh, there we go. You going backwards for? Okay, the helicopters are dead again. Is it all of them or just the one? You failed. You failed the city, sir. So let's do a restart. Can I at least see what the deal is with these guys? I'm just curious if they're dropping out of the sky because of altitude, or are they... Oh, I can't see shit. I'm gonna assume altitude. Just assume altitude. I mean, it shouldn't be a big deal, honestly. We can kind of do away with it. So as long as we know where they're relatively going to be. I used to have a thing back in the day where you could go into the plane and say special states flying. I don't think that's a thing anymore. It's not. Well, it shouldn't matter. Like I said, as long as I can see where the planes were supposed to be. We know we need to fly on the sand part of it. Just do that. We need to do a practice run of the whole thing, though, because I think that we're going to have an issue or two. Let me move this mic up a little bit. Okay, so let's get us going here. Okay, there's our capture. Yeah, see, we're kicked way too far out and we're not responding at all. No rudder. That's terrible. Hey, you guys didn't crash this time. So I pretty much disregard this data because we're not kind of close enough like I want to be. But yeah, we basically loop around, kind of get slower. Basically the opposite of everything we just did. You gonna go upwards? Oh, you're just gonna crash. You're just gonna crash. Ah! Where the textures though? Okay. Let's do this again. Alright, let's see, what is it? What is it in Arma? There's a special speed at which the rudders don't work anymore. It's like 100, I think. So kind of keep it in there. Problem is we're too high, so I kind of need to come down a little bit. Let's do this first. Let's set this up. Just me in. Shit. We're already up on 100. So now we're going to have a lot less rudder authority. Okay, they're going to be a little lower. So you're going to want to come by, you're going to almost want to come to a complete stop. Like almost. And then you're going to say like, you know, move out. So you're going to pick it up and go. Gonna fly straight just to give us a little bit of whatever time to adjust, and then we're gonna kick out this way. And so you probably fly over that ridge right there, and then they'll be deleting basically. So at this point, the players should be like loading up, so they won't be seeing this. Huh. I wonder if my bind is wrong. It's like I noticed I just can't really go up. Like, let's come to a stop here. Looks like we're supposedly at full collective here. Oh, I see the problem. God damn it. I know what the deal is. Okay. So, there's a halfway point in the joystick, or the throttle. So what's happening is, I only have like, maybe a quarter, where I'm either like full throttle or nothing. I think I remember having that initially before, and you have to bind it a different way. That's probably why everything's been so weird. I think it's this. Is it this, or was it a... I thought I remember it being, it's not like a specific, like on a single thing, and you just bind forwards and backwards to the same thing. Is that not how you do it? Anyway, let's get rid of that. Okay, delete that. So raise, we'll just do this. Okay. And lower. Okay. It's weird it says rotate, so it kind of makes me think it's doing something else. Okay, so we'll try that. I will dump that data. We won't use that, so we'll just restart. Okay, so now we gotta like figure this out in the very beginning, whether or not we have the full range of our throttle or not, because that explains why things are really being a little weird. Okay, so we should be 100% here. Going lower. 100%. Low. Okay, let's go low. Catch it. Get it. Alright, oh, that looks okay. Only problem is now it's reversed from the way I was doing it, so it might cause a problem. Let's get in here and do this. Keep our airspeed under control here. I don't want to go too fast. You want it to kind of look cool and fast, but you also have to remember that you are actually going to be coming to a... not a complete stop, but almost. We also want to be a little high in the air, depending on when we do the cutscene, because of that. Okay, I think this one's going to be a little bit too slow of a pass. I'm not going to be too happy with that. This is the part where you kind of slow her down a bit. Yeah, about there, and then you're gonna go, okay, you're gonna go, so you just... Then everybody kind of kicks off. This way. Now that my freaking thing works, we can actually have proper collective. There we go. Now we actually have some speed. And we're just going to kick over this mountain range here. And that's probably good enough. Oop. F1 to copy the data. We need to paste this. So let's just paste it here for now. We're not using it here, but paste it there. We need to go grab the Husky Action .qf and rename it to... Let's see, we'll go... what did we call it? Oh, it's not a... It's all the planes, so we just got to call it the... call it Chopper Intro. Bring that in. This is also another script that I found online, so this is not my code. Okay. Now we got to come over here. Where do we place that code at? I didn't do it. Thought I was being slick, but I wasn't. Okay, movement data equals that. That'll give us the movement data there. Now we need to change all the Husky one references to actually we have that a little bit of a different way. So it's gonna have to be movement data gun runner. Whoop. Oh yeah, gun runner one. Gun runner one. We can get rid of that. We're not landing. We also don't need this anymore. Or any of this. We can take all that out. We don't need that either. That was just when I was trying to figure out why the landing gear wouldn't deploy. We also need this code up here. We just need this code here. Yeah, we don't need to wait because, yeah, we don't know exactly what the hell's going to be going on. All right, so let's just loop it back. So, do a restart. Yes. Restart, and then we'll get us into a good position. And Zeus, and then we'll just look and see what it looked like. I wasn't happy with the speed. I think it was way too slow. But we'll just have to see. So I don't really want to do the chopper intro.sqf. So I'll execute that. Hopefully no errors. Starting capture. Damn you. Oh, for the love of God. Why? That's not what you're supposed to be doing right now. Buddy. Why? Do you not have a crew in you? What's going on here? I mean, it seems legit. I mean, why the hell not? Okay, yeah, he is a crew. Okay.
Warning, sync rate.
Start your engines, man. That creates an interesting problem. How did I do the other one? I don't even remember how I did that. As far as the animating the rotors on the other intro I showed you guys earlier, the YouTube video, 'cause I had all the rotors spooled up there. It's really weird. I mean, I know how to get get it to do it for right now. Just put it in the air and then it'll warp it where it wants. But for the Hueys, we're gonna want them taking off. We're gonna want them spooling up and taking off. So we'll probably just do some engine hackery or whatever, or give them like a move out waypoint or something. For right now, let's just go ahead and just refilm it because I wasn't really happy with it anyway. So, okay. God, I'm gonna need my damn tracker. Alright. Nice and low, pick it back up. Coming a little hot here. Recording? Okay, well I never got the message that it was recording. So we must have missed the marker or something. Cheesy. Oh, no fire. Kill them all! Alright. Maybe I just missed it, but I didn't see the trigger pop off. Alright, oop. There it is. Okay. The problem is now we're way too goddamn fast. I'm just gonna kind of bring the nose up, collect them down. Oh god, right in front of the building. And nah, it's gonna look too cheap because we were right in front of the building like that. It's gonna be like, oh, what the hell? Okay, definitely can't do it that way. Don't want it to look like we just almost hit a building. They're supposed to be professional pilots here. Although I can't really pull off the professional pilot angle in Arma. Have you never actually flown like combat missions in Arma? I was always on the ground. Okay, way too fast. Slow that down. Did not see the trigger though. Are we like, do we make this area way too freaking small for the trigger or what? Just go straight until the trigger pops off. I don't really want to get any lower than that. Go ahead and bring it around. Okay, drop the collective, raise the nose. Gonna come through here. Forward. And then kind of go mode. That was a little bit too slow as well. But what I'm probably gonna do with this is we'll just go ahead and use this as a template maybe. And down lifting. We'll just see how it looks. As long as it looks okay, we'll go ahead and have Kilo 1 sync up with it, and then we'll go from there. Stay within the mountains. And then pretty much when he banks that corner, his scene's done. Like, we're not going to show the whole flight out, just, you know, give him some distance. And that's what I say we're done with him. F1 to copy the data again. Oops, forgot to put the semicolon. So actually thinking what we can do too is we can have these wait untils actually delete the vehicles when the script is done. So that would be nice. Let's go ahead and take a look at how that looks like. What that looks like, I should say. Hopefully it doesn't look too trash. We're also going to have to time it with coming up with Hemo. So let's get in position first. So getting the Zeus here. Hopefully our helicopter doesn't die, killing us. And the Zeus while we're doing this. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to fix that because that's driving me crazy. It like ruins my margin. All right. Let's also disable the trigger for a second here because that's not helping us right now. Okay. Over here. Okay, that should that should more or less fix him. And the actual thing, we would need to take him somewhere else and spawn him though, because we can't have him just hovering in front of the base. But there he is. Go ahead and execute. And then he'll spear. Now he's coming over here. We can just ignore the Hueys for now. They're not even at the right height. And we died in the observer chopper. Okay. I knew we were going to do that too. I was hoping it would just sit there and behave. Oh. I'm thinking we have auto hover. Forgot about that. That's a nice little nifty Arma feature. Just engage auto hover and then we'll sit there. Knock the throttle up there. Right? Oh, cool. I still don't like how kind of like molasses the helicopter looks. In my opinion. But these helicopters are going to be a lot lower. I'm trying to think of what shots we could use. I mean, definitely like right here as he kind of comes around. Whooshes over top of the camera. I mean, at this time, you'd have all the other helicopters hovering and waiting as he just kind of meets up with them. Gunrunner 2 will also be in tow. So what is that? Like that building right there is the I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like how he goes up a lot higher all of a sudden. But it may be alright. So I did eventually correct it in the end there and kind of start going down. And just spear behind the hill there. Or not behind the hill, in front of the hill. That's another way to go too, actually. It might actually be cooler even that way than just have it go behind the hill there. Instead of diving down into here. You got this guy showing up too, like, get out of the way. You're gonna actually need to disable him, actually, because he's probably gonna get in the way at some point in time, I imagine. So I'll go ahead and jump over to there and just disable his movement real quick, so that we're not bringing him in. So I imagine he's just gonna I'm sorry, crash into us. So we'll reshoot the scene one more time as long as we do it right. And we'll have us disappear behind that mountain there. I like that idea a lot better. It kind of goes... I don't know if that's going to play out too well. Actually, that's not going to play out very well. Because we can't disappear behind the mountain because there's too much mountain. So, pretty much keep it the way it is. Now, let me see that one more time with the... If it hasn't died yet or something. Still alive? Oh, nice. I thought for sure as soon as the script ended, we'd be just crashing the mountain or something. It's not too bad, but it's really hard to stay without having that extra helicopter following him. Because we're not really going to be watching his whole flight. We're going to be doing cuts to like the troops. We're going to be doing cuts back to the helicopters. So you're never going to really see the full flight. Compensated. So we need a radio trigger. Oh, can't do it in here. I mean, you probably can or something, but that's not what we're looking for right now. So I need to delete the. Well, shit. No, because we do that. If we do the placeholders and I don't like it, we're gonna have to do it again. So what do you say we do it one more time? Record it one more time, and then hopefully, as long as we do it properly, let's actually increase the size of this a little bit. It seems like it's a little bit too easy to miss. So, floor. Okay, and also bring the helicopter down a little bit more because I'm kind of tired of having to drop altitude, and kind of bring him in more on a like that trajectory. We'll see what happens. Okay, we're at 100, so we definitely want to dial that back a little bit. 120. The problem is I can't see the airspeed now. 104, I think it says. Drop it. Nah, it's terrible. We do that one. Damn. I suppose I could see the the airspeed. It's so bright I can't make it out. But we end up like slowing down way too much. I kind of don't want to, but maybe a better idea just to throw the tracker on real quick. Okay. Maybe instead of getting a bunch of airspeed, we'll just go ahead and just try to keep it under 80. Anytime I have to use the rudder pedals, I'm not happy. That's 651, 49. So it's probably okay to go ahead and do the slow here. It's like kind of let them do the thing. And then kind of nose down it. But we're not going to collective up so much that we do this huge raise. We're just going to kind of let it bring itself forward. Speed up gradually. That'll probably even help with us being able to catch it in the first place. And then we're kind of off to the races here. Just kind of follow this taxiway the whole way out. And then vector off. I was thinking, I don't really know if I'd have these guys flying over towns. Because on the premises, we just kind of moved into this area. So it's not like everything around us is immediately friendly, but I don't know. And it'd also be really stupid to have a base right on top of our base that was, or a city right on top of our base that was completely hostile, so. Alright, let's see what happens. However, I think it's kind of hard for me to gauge. It looks like silly from this, but I think when you do all the tight camera angles and everything, it's not going to be that bad. Like, you obviously know not to focus on this area before I straighten it out. Because of the Momo. This is really bad. I want it to be more like a swoop in, kind of and then slow, and then go. Not like a slow go. But let's just go ahead and use that, and we'll just see what it's like to follow it. Why are you landing? Who told you to land? When you're using my my recorded data too most of it. I thought I commented that line out. Did we not? Husky action. Can I not save that file? Save it 1,000 more times. Oh, you know what? We don't want that one. We want this one here. Now we're good. Okay, so we just gotta loop this into a trigger. And delete all the helicopters. First I need to go to the bathroom though, so I will be right back. Alright. We are back. Now, what we're gonna do here is and we can keep him there, but we're not gonna use him. We're gonna go ahead and delete these guys. And we're gonna put ourselves inside this guy right here. There's the player. And we need a radio trigger for the actually we can just take this one since we're not using that anymore. Kilo 1 Delta. Oh, never mind, that's stuck on the wrong thing. Alright, so what's this? How did I call it? Was I oh, I don't want that window, damn it. Chopper intro, not SQL there. Not that I care if you guys see the OBS, but it's just like window in a window in a window in a window. It's like, okay. Okay, so what we're gonna want to do here is hit the radio trigger. So it's under support. No, it's under support. What the hell is it under? Team. I don't think it's gonna come up because I'm in a freaking team. That's frustrating. There's not a way to pull that window up anyway. Nope, not in support. It's. I'm sure it's not in team right now. Nope. Okay. Probably is a way to do this, but I just don't know how to do it. So the only thing I know how to do it from here is just to delete the team in the vehicle. And that'll take me off the group, which will give me back the menu that I need. Like I said, somebody probably knows the shortcut or something, but I don't. So this is my only solution. You guys are way down the bird anyway. So now what we're going to do is load up in this guy. We're going to hit the thing. We're going to spool up. Put that down. We're going to spool up. And we're going to take off. We're going to try to hold it. And then just take off with what's his face. So as a reply. Radio alpha. Okay, so now he's making his thing. And yeah, it's capturing data, I guess. Oh, we don't even have track R. This is gonna be abysmal. Let's do it from here. So we're not actually using this data for recording. I just wanna see what happens when we do this. Whether or not we actually have time to get it airborne. What my like no skill hover is gonna look like. So we're gonna kind of kick out. Keep kicking. About there. See, I can't do that because if you do that, everybody knows you used auto hub. So just for this, there's this. Let's see where it is. Okay, then he comes up. It's not actually too bad, especially if all of them kind of take off in formation. I'm definitely gonna have track R because I can't see him at all from this point. But then you're gonna want to merge on him. Some bitches find him really slow. It's an attack helicopter, not a Honda. Let's go. That's so weird. Did I really fly that way? I guess so. Around here. Let's see if we can spot when the script ends. Should have ended already. Oh. Wish I had my back R. Got him! Alright. Okay, so we're really gonna need to work on the I don't know how to do it though, because I'm not like pro pilot guy. So my biggest problem is gonna be the takeoff and the kick out, and then the so execute the script and start the engines. Blah blah. We're just gonna have to put track R on. That's the only way we can do the this portion of the flight. Move forward a little bit. Kick out. Is and here we go. Yeah, so this was an actual recording. You fucked it all up. Yeah, that's gonna be the hard thing. Is gonna be linking that up together. I also want to redo the flight on the Cobra. Actually, move it on. Take them out. I don't have guns. Fly's so slow. I might be able to get him. Right down top. Yeah, there we go. Is it still gonna haul the wreckage is my question. Oh, it stops the script right away so you can't see it anyway, yeah. Okay. Alright. So let's go ahead and try to get the track R working here. Oh, I didn't even start it. It's going to be a pain in the butt to get this to work. see here. I broke my strap for that. That pissed me off. Alright. Oh, and then we got the cord all knotted up. Man, can you see that on? All knotted up. It's really, really freaking annoying. Damn you, track hour. You had one job. Alright. Oh, that is. That's why I don't really like flying anymore, because freaking track hour cable got so bad. I didn't use it for like a couple years or whatever, and just went nuts. It went nuts. Got mine of its own. Oh god, it's all curled up. Stop it. Even if I straighten you out, you just want to go right back to being all trying to like massage the cord. Whatever works. Alright. Let me start the track hour app. Hopefully I can put up with it until... Alright, let's get the position zeroed. Okay, that's going to be decent right there. Now we need to go to Arma. And what is it, under controllers maybe? Oh, I may have to restart everything to get that to pop up. Really? Normally, I was going to say, normally it kind of is okay with that. There we go. Alright, so now I just need to have this thing curl up in my face, of course. Come back over here. Put our guy back in control of this. I don't remember, did we disable that trigger? What is going on with that? There we go. Okay, blue 4. Alright, good. Oh, get rid of that live feed module. Don't know why that's down there. Probably messing around with something. Let's try this again. This isn't really going to do much for the Cobra run, but it'll help with the Huey one at least. Oh shit, I can actually hear the helicopter now. Okay, it's not recording. This thing sounds funny. Is this really how this thing sounds? I think not, sir. Oh, I have no guns. I want guns! Alright, let's see what the hell happened to the trigger, because it did not activate when I flew by it. But I checked and it said blue 4. Maybe we kicked out too much. So we probably won't get too much of this done tonight. I just kind of wanted to do a test run. Show you guys what it was like. Which is mostly just headachy. Alright, there's our capture. Nice big sweep. Who did this audio? It's probably good enough right there. Like, no offense to the RHS guys, but like, you can literally hear the audio track loop. Like, it doesn't blend together at all. It's just like, it kind of takes you out of it when you hear the rotors suddenly stop and then start again. You're like, what? Okay, that's gun runner 1. Turn to the editor. Now just get rid of him basically. It's probably gonna be a decent run. We'll now come here for this guy. Put us back there now. We're gonna need to turn that into a radio trigger. Actually, now what we're going to do is you're going to put it back. You're going to put it back to what it was, because then it'll have the helicopter flying through it. And that'll just be the thing that sets it off. So. Make it a little bit bigger just in case something happens. So we run the SQF, it should automatically kind of pick up the helicopter going through there and start our recording for us. What's up, buddy? Okay. So we should do this. And there's our recording. Now we'll kick on our rotors. That was a little bit my fault because I had the throttle in the wrong position, so I didn't pick it up right away. Ah, shit, I fucked. Trying to be too tactical. We'll just have to restart that one. Hey, buddy. Sorry. I messed up. Man, when I go back to DCS, man, this is going to be hard because this cable really, just for me not using it for a couple of days or weeks or whatever it was, has gotten worse than it was before. You just buy a new cable basically just because it tangled up like that. Okay. Alright. Lift. This time, let's not make any adjustments to the throttle until it's off the ground. You see Husky 1 over there, fueling out. Forward a little bit. Alright. Kick her around. Jesus. Jesus. He's so fast. He doesn't give me any time to take off. That might work though. That might actually be the saving grace. Think about it. That might be a much better idea because I don't have the proficiency as a pilot in a helicopter to do the scene like I wanted. But what I can do instead is have him all lift, and as he flies by, they just kind of in formation just veer off. A lot better idea. You can do that a lot simpler than the previous idea. So let's just do that right now. Because although the other way, like you've seen it like Black Hawk Down and things like that, I just can't. Not that good in a helicopter. the hell? Ah. Alright. Now we're going to swiftly move on. Movement, kilo 1 equals. Now, do another sequence. Turn to the editor. Where are we? Okay, there we go. Make sure that's a lowercase. That's a lowercase k on the kilo, right? Yep. So now we're kilo 2. We do the same thing with the crew. What's that freaking menu? Okay. So, what should happen now is we should see him lift, and then we'll lift right behind him. It should be all very nice. And it'll probably look really crappy, though. We'll just have to try to make it look cool with a bunch of snapping camera angles, never really lingering too much on one shot. Oh, it's not going to spool up, is it, though? It's not going to spool. It's just going to like start lifting off the ground all of a sudden. The hell? E.T. Oh, I fucked it. Here, this guy's going too slow. I'm just gonna take the lead here. See you later, buddy. You don't even have your rotors on. You know what? Hey, Takilo's going a little slow too. I think I'm just gonna, call it a day. You know what I'm saying? Jesus! Where'd he go? He's over there somewhere. Did you end up getting past me there, buddy? Oh, we're gonna hit each other. Oh, hello. Not to be outdone. There she is. That's the one thing that kind of sucks about the unit play, though, is like you can see how he kind of warps back and forth. It's not exactly a smooth thing when you have multiple vehicles using it. So, I don't even know why I'm doing this flight. I already screwed up the footage. Where's the other guy? He's all the way back there. All the way back there with no rotor spinning. Okay, so we got to solve that. I think what you're going to do, anyways, you're just going to go... engine on, kilo. I screwed it because I was looking and it's like I can't tell if he's getting ready to lift or not. And I was like, oh, he's up, and then yeah, fucked it. Ah, line 8. Missing kilo 1. Huh. Maybe we did it wrong. Let's see. Yeah, Google. 3 engine. Ah! Gotcha. We did it completely wrong. So it's going to be kilo 1. Oops. Engine on true. There we go. I feel like I'm not sitting properly in this seat. Damn it to hell. Alright, there's a few things we can need to fix here. A few things. For one, I don't think this thing's like centered on the pad or something, because it doesn't seem to be like straight. Like, yeah, he's just a little off. Like, he's not quite right. Okay, let's look at this guy. You're a little tilted too, I think. It's a little thing, but it was kind of throwing me off. The problem is trying to get the lift the same way. Like, if only I could use the same movement data, but just have some kind of an offset so that it, you know, use the second chopper instead of. Are we freaking sliding? It looked like we were sliding. Actually, let him come up first. Ah, we're going backwards. Damn it. I don't know what's going on with this one, but I can't. For some reason, this helicopter like sliding more or something. I can't just come up like I did with the other one, where I just go straight up. I don't know why. I feel like it slides. Like, I gotta look this back again. Just pay attention to the helicopters. I think when the other one starts up, like, we start sliding. Maybe I'll just do it from this view. Oh, but track arrow controls my movement now. That's a problem. So when we start it up, maybe I'm just crazy, but it just seems like I feel like we're already just like tilting them right the fuck out. Like, we're just like, nope. And I'm not even hands on the controls. And it's just like predisposed to go back and die. Okay. So we're going to have to, I don't know why the hell that is though. I'd like to know why the other one I just went straight up. Didn't need any hands on the controls at all. This one like leans this way right out the gate. So you make sure track error isn't somehow bound to a control. Do this, maybe it'll if I just do this, it'll null it out a little bit. Sloppy as hell. Okay. I'm at Kilo 2. So let's take a look and just see what it looks like from the outsider's perspective here. I don't even know if it's going to be salvageable. It's kind of the one problem with trying to do stuff like this. And okay. Gotta get it to turn the script on, so there we go. I'll just Zeus out. Ooh, it was almost not terrible. It was almost not terrible. Also, don't know if I like the spacing, but then again, helicopters wouldn't be right on top of each other. It's not realistic. We'd be flying like rudder to rudder, rotor to rotor. Wrong terminology. So I would say, let's say do it again. Just try to get it just a little bit better, because most of it's okay. Even the kind of we need to get rid of the sequence for Kilo 2 right now. Execute. Alright, I'll get our engine going. Throttle about halfway. Another thing I could do is redo Kilo 1 and just remember where I put the throttle when I lift it up. No, why are you doing that? See, hold on, there's got to be something. There's got to be something with the spawn, because it's leaning sideways for like no reason. It just has to be something. Yeah, even its little icon is like to the frickin' side. I don't know if that's gonna help at all. Give it the same parameters of that one. I just feel like it's, for no reason, it just starts going like this. I'm like, what? The other one didn't do that. Alright, let's see if that helps. Like, I know I'm a terrible pilot. That's fine. But I feel like it's treating me unfairly. There's definitely something going on there. Because the other one, like I said, I didn't even have hands on the stick until the Cobra passed, and then I was able to kind of do my thing. This one, I just feel like it's just leaning out. Still leaning. Yeah, I'm gonna undo that. Okay, we're just gonna have to compensate for it when it happens. Just gonna try to onesie it here. Also gotta try to remain in the first person view the entire time. Okay, right there. God damn. All of a sudden, Kilo 1 just took off. Meow. Do that for Kilo 2. And then we're going to be recording for Kilo 3. It's not going to look perfect, but I mean, this is kind of limitations. As a mission maker, if you're not really good at everything, it's kind of hard to fake it sometimes. But, we can cover a lot of it up with camera angles. It's like the other one I showed you guys. That one YouTube video is kind of the same deal. Do I still have that? No, I still have it up. Oh well. Oof. Drank way too much water. It's all gone now. Now it's all gone. Alright. So, local execute. This ought to be fun. I turned too early. Way too aggressive. Way too aggressive. Goodbye. Ooh. I can hear him right next to me somewhere. Just keep on this. We should get killed. Fucking A. Stay away from me, you slow son bitch. Don't you dare come over here. Oh, guys, all over. How did he not hit me? I swear to God, I thought for sure he was gonna hit me. So the main problem I'm coming in with this is I kind of like the aggressive angle that 2 takes. I don't like 1's flight path though, because what I'm kind of doing with 2 is I kind of backed out and then went like this, and with 1 I just kind of went and then forward. So I'm not liking 1's angle. It's not as aggressive as the other one. So I'm thinking about redoing 1's, but we'll just hold that for now and we'll try to get like a basic one done, and then that'll probably be the end of the stream. And then you guys can tell me whether or not you like that type of content or not. You know, doing the whole thing. Or I could just do all this stuff offline and then just show you guys the end result. If you'd prefer that. It's definitely possible. Okay. And start kicking out. Oops, dropped the collector too much. See what I mean though? How 2 is kind of like really nice and aggressive, and 1 is just kind of like a mule. And then all of a sudden 1 turns into a badass and is just gone. Yeah, we definitely have to redo 1's flight. And unfortunately, that probably means we're going to have to redo all the other ones because they're probably not going to be timed right. And up and dump. Alright, so let's get that data in there. Just realized I never put it back to desktop capture, so you guys haven't even been seeing the movement data stuff. My bad. Okay. Kilo 3. Ooh, I had no water. See how cringeworthy this looks. Oh, I can't arc it up. Damn camera. Oh, the struggle is so real. One's going back, one's going forward, one's just sitting there. Then the awkward as fuck break off. Alright, we'll have to redo all those. It's just, that just looks like dumb as hell. Yeah, because it was weird because Kilo 1 for some reason just is so stable. Oh yeah, because I'm technically the player in the cockpit, that's why. So Kilo 1 is so stable, it's just like you don't have to do anything. And then for some reason Kilo 2 and 3, they're not stabilized at all. It's kind of weird. Oh, I wonder if I would have turned, probably would have worked too if I'd have turned like auto hover on or something and came up. But I kind of like the moving, like it's fine. It's just that the first helicopter didn't do it, so all the other ones look weird now as a result. But, let's see, what time is it? 2 a.m.? Alright. Alright. Let me get this off here. Alright, guys. So, that was kind of the basics that we're kind of doing here. That was like the cinematic work, which is it's a lot of time. It's a lot of just like doing dumb things and just seeing how it happens and just over and over again. I'm a bit of a perfectionist myself, so I don't really let little things slide. Like I'm going to redo that whole scene. I'll probably redo it off stream though. Just sometime when I have a chance to do it and get it right so that it at least looks somewhat professional, so that I can at least get a couple camera angles on it where it looks like you could believe those are real pilots. Not just this kind of crap show that it's doing right now. We'll probably have another stream tomorrow. And we'll probably do some of the writing maybe behind it, as well as maybe the final result of the what do you call it? The cinematic. As far as the helicopter's taking off, if I manage to get it done before stream time tomorrow. I'm going to post this on YouTube, so you guys over there on YouTube, let me know in the comment section what you thought of this type of video. Would you rather me keep this sort of unedited format and keep all the stuff in so you can see all the mistakes, you can see all the kind of time that goes into it? Or would you rather me download the VOD off YouTube, cut out all like the dead space, all the mistakes, and just have, you know, a relatively quick video? Because I'm sure if I edited it, well, I mean, if I did this one, I'd edit out the entire helo section because we really can't use anything but Gunrunner 1's movement data, so we would have cut out all the stuff that we did with the helos, with the Hueys, I should say. So it's kind of like, it's back and forth. It's like, do you want to see that kind of stuff? You know, all the kind of work that goes into it, all the mistakes, all the retakes, the retries before you finally get the perfect shot and everything. And we haven't even started doing the camera stuff yet. But that's going to be relatively easy because once you have your flight data, you just got to set up spots and boom, 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 and you real quick cuts, and then we're good to go. So you guys let me know. Let me know in the comment section what you think of this kind of content. Would you like to see more? Would you like me to continue doing the campaign? Because my goal that I want to do is to do the campaigns, and like just every mission I'll do the sort of build through here on stream, and then it'll be over there on YouTube as well. And then I'd probably make some kind of like an intro video or some kind of like special kickoff video for the campaign that I send out ahead of the campaign, and then all the missions would be available like on the Steam Workshop. Anybody can just download them and run them in their units, and then like if they want to like throw me a link to their channel where they run the mission or something, I can put it in the description below or something, or pin it on the comment section. Probably a better idea. And you can see how I made the mission, and then you can see like another team running the mission or whatever. That's all good. But that's kind of my idea, is like so I can get back into sort of doing Arma missions that I miss, but I don't have a unit to do them with. So I can just kind of build missions, put a lot of time into them, try to make them really immersive and fun, and then just ship them out to the public and just see what the public does with it. That's kind of the idea. So we'll see how it goes. You guys, like I said, let me know in the comment sections below. There's multiple with me. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about it, whether you like that kind of style video, or whether you want like more curated, edited content, cut down. Just let me know how it goes, man. All right. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.